Hey guys, this is James from the Corp again, and today I'm going to show you guys some combos on how I try to end with my Pendulum Magician deck profile I just showed you guys. So I'm going to show 3 combos. One with trying to end on the Morphage log. The other one if you don't open up the Morphage logs, and just a random test hand. So for the first one, we're going to try to end on a Morphage log. So for here, you got Revolution, Pen Call or Wait Pen Call, and Dark Worm. This honestly, if you also have like Foolish Barrier or Shrine, then this is also really good too. So starting off first, we're gonna pay 500 on the Auto's Revolution, and then search for the win con, Lechery, aka our Imperial Order. You automatically set this to scale. So if you guys don't remember, if you control a Morphage monster, neither player can activate spells. So since we don't control a Morphage monster at the moment, we get to activate spells. So this, and for you guys who already know, Pen Call, Dark Worm, this deck's version of Exodia, Pen Call, Dark Worm. If for whatever reason if you get hand trapped here, then like and depending on your hand, it won't be the end of the world. But if you do get, so let's just assume we're not getting hand trapped from here. Honestly, you will always be getting this and White Wing. Just because, honestly, this is just because just depending on the board and the rest of your hand. Let's see what we have in here actually. Oh no, that's not bad. Okay, that's not super bad. Yeah, so if you didn't know this was it, then like it doesn't matter right now. But so this is my hand. Then we activate this, summon this to field. Effect. We always get the donuts. And it's the hand. This is gonna be our low skill. The reason why we search the White Wing is because we still want to pen summon with harmonizing from hand, since we can't have an Oath Dragon as a scale, and you just need another tuner to summon with. Then I'm using these two, making Needle. Zoning doesn't really matter in this case, but that's up to you guys. From here, summoning tuning. Depending on your spell card, depending on how many spell cards you have access to, you can try when you go into Celine, you have to. That's gonna be important. So we already have 3 spells in total on the field and grave, so we just summon here. This is gonna get the counters. Rip using dice, but just to make it easier. Effect, take off the counters to here. I would normally try, if I had another spellcaster in hand, I would try to summon from there instead of this, because you're going to get the burn damage and your opponent gets the gain. Then you take these 2, then go into your Appaloosa. If they have to Nibiru you here. If they don't, then you would have a slightly easier time. Then going through the board would be, the Morphage log wouldn't be as strong, or you can't go into it. So if they have to Nibiru you on here. Then from here you just set the scales. So the hand right now is not completely it's not that completely strong. So if you want to do a lure, you can. We're just not gonna do a lure at the moment. From here we're going to pen summon. One of it is gonna be this thing, and then this. This is going to go off. We are going to summon one of our level 4s. Oh, look at that! If we did do that, okay then. In this case, I would go for Celestial. Depending on this point, if you want to end on a Synchro or an Xyz, it's up to you. I'ma just end on an Xyz just at this moment, just for sake of the combo. This into LP, And then, as you know, Upbeat's effect in the zone. Actually, you could make the Savage in case you want to protect this, but again, that's up to you. That's up to what you think is what you think you need, and you have this. So this way it says no smoke, no extra deck for you. This is no extra deck, no spells, and that's it. And then you got this. If you did want to, ending on Savage would probably be a smarter choice in this sense, just because when you have with Savage, the only thing about there's only two things that can break the board that can potentially be played main deck is Imperm and Pankratops. Pankratops can't battle over this, and if it tries to activate its effect, then they just do this. And if they have to, then even if they input this, then if they can't activate these spells, then it's gonna be hard for them. Okay, going to the next combo. So for the next combo, we're going to try to see if we're going to try to see if we can end on a pen position typical end board. Okay, so combo number 2, we're going to shuffle the deck a bit, just because ending on a typical Pendulum end board is slightly easier. For this one, actually, let's pick out the cards in hand. So again, Pen Call or Wait to It. Dark Worm or Wait to It. And ideally, let's just say any scale. We're going to use Oath Dragon because Oath Dragon is one of my favorite scales right now. And let's do the last 2 cards. Shrine and Poison. Pretty good. So typical, pay 500, grab a Dark Worm, Pen Call, and then we're going to grab Pit and Unharmonizing. So the better part about this version of the combo is that since we are gonna use the Magicians, you can summon this and not be worried about it. You don't have to search for a White Wing. So summon this, grab the donut. Where is it? There we go. Add these 2 in scale. Normal. Link these 2 off into our Hackley Firebrax. And as you guys saw with the last one, we summon Tuning. And link these 2 off for a Celine. So this is also really cool too, just because again, like I said, if you don't want to summon this and let your opponents gain life points or lose life points, you just Celine summon this instead from hand. After you get the counters, send these two off. Then summon Apollosa. And as you guys know, Oath effect, get back one of your face-up Magician Pendulum monsters. And you have a good enough stacked extra deck and your stuff in hand. So from here, we're going to Pen Summon. One here, one here, one here, and one here. Honestly, right here, you most likely won't need to summon this from hand. It's actually pretty good. But if you want to, you can. So from here, honestly, this is up to you. You can either go for 3 extra deck summons like Synchro, Xyz, and another Synchro, or if you want to prioritize the Morphage Lock, or you want to try to get the Goliath on the field, then you don't have to summon this. But in this case, we're not gonna go for the Morphages. From here, we're going to summon. In this case, we're going to summon Celestial. So these 2, we're going to overlay these two for our Dweller. These we're going to synchro for our Savage. And then, and if you guys remember, we have tuning engrave, so we're gonna use this. So we're gonna summon it. And remember, if it's summoned by this effect, it leaves the field afterwards, and then your opponent gains 400, you lose 400, and then we banish these, and then summon our last level 8 synchro. So for this one, depending on like what synchros you have, you can do Omega, or you can either try to do Draco Tenyi. For this one, we're gonna do Tenyi just because I don't summon it a lot, and this is, and I guess let's say like Virtual World, if they try to activate something in hand, then you can just banish it from hand, so that's pretty good. So again, this is completely up to you. You can choose to either go for just put the extra deck lock, or you can just go for the interruptions like this. The rank 4 is up to you. I am currently just playing this instead of like playing Nightmare. It's up to you guys. So, and last combo is gonna be we're gonna do a random test hand. Okay, guys, time for the last combo. We're just gonna do good. So there's other versions to play this deck. If you guys want to play the other versions, you can. But I just wanted to try the Amorphage lock. So let's look at this app. Let's take a look at this. Okay, 5 cards of random. Allure, Revolution, and Goliath. Sometimes this is kind of why I want to play a third one, or at least a Sloth, just because if you somehow hard draw this one, then it's gonna be really terrible. So from here, we're just going to Revolution, pay 500, search for Dark Worm. Not only will this help just in case we brick off their lures, but this way just for more protection. Now we're going to Allure, draw 2. Busted. This is actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So we're just gonna banish this. From here we're actually going to do the actual Dragon Shrine, just to send the Dark Worm to graveyard. Dark Worm effect to summon itself, then Dark Worm effect to grab the donut. Again, now we have another dark target to use. This is kind of why I want to play Pisty, just in case I need to jump this. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So from here, we're going to Revolution again, so that's another 500. And at this point, this also works. So we activate this in scale. Do this. Grab Pen Call. Nice. Okay, then from here, you can either blind this or not. I'm gonna just go for the non-blind, which is going to do this. Pitch this instead. If they ash this, they ash this. If not, then you're good. So you go for white. You get the White Wing, then you get the Harmonizing. Again, I told you guys, you get the White Wing just because if you're not gonna end on the Magicians, you want to have a tune that you can always summon, and Harmonizing is just better to always have on you. Normal, make these two off, and you guys already saw this. You guys already saw this part of the combo. You don't need the reminder. Spell cards. We have a buttload. We have a bunch. Bunch. I don't know. I'm doing it on the opposite side for you guys. Get the counters, effects, Some tuning, but take the burn and other stuff. Oh my god, I'm so like not used to this. You set this in scale. And Pendulum. Summon. 1. Then 2. As you guys know with this combo, you just summon here. Synchro. Synchro of your choice. We go Savage just to protect for the LP. Then that's weird. What the frick is the LP? Oh. Yeah, we drop that thing, and then summon Goliath from hand. So for this one though, definitely for this one definitely as standard as the other combo, but this time, sadly this time we just do not have something in hand for next turn. That's the only downside for the Morpheus log. But this is just a version of the deck that just helps plays around droplets and lightning storms, and I just have a. And again, this is up to your choice. You guys can choose to play the deck however you want. Some people play with the Endymion package, and some people don't. Some people go for the Pengraph, and I definitely would like to try those again. So that's it for the video, guys. If you guys like the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys again next time.